I'm Marcia Ishii-Eiteman from Pesticide Action Network, PANNA, a global network of scientists, family farmers, consumers, and farm workers working towards a fair and healthy food system. PANNA has 35,000 supporters in the US, many of whom have written to us this past week, bringing us messages to share with this workshop. Our supporters are deeply concerned about the fact that right now, the top 6 chemical companies control 75% of the global pesticide industry, and one corporation, Monsanto, controls 60% of the US corn and soybean seed supply. This level of consolidation is unprecedented and is dangerous. Our supporters are concerned in particular about lack of access. Farmers today can barely access non-GMO seeds. This lack of market choice deprives farmers of any real control over what to plant and how to tend their crops. Meanwhile, the agricultural biotech industry has lobbied aggressively to prevent labeling of food products containing GMOs or pesticides. But American consumers want to know what's in and on our food, how it's produced, where it's produced, in order that we can make informed choices about how to feed our families. Health and safety. Local and organic farmers and ranchers have a hard time finding markets for their products. They can't get a fair price from corporate buyers. They have a hard time getting a fair deal for supermarket shelf space. And on the other hand, consumers have difficulty finding, accessing, and affording healthy, local, and organic food. What is available in our large supermarkets tends to be highly processed food-like products linked to obesity and diabetes that ultimately cost us as consumers more in healthcare expenses, in lost employment capacity, and reduced quality of life. Our supporters are also deeply concerned about threats to the environment posed by corporate agriculture. It's this kind of agriculture that poisons our air and water, wears out our soil, threatens biodiversity and the very ecosystem functions on which agriculture depends, and weakens food security. It does not have to be this way. There are other ways of farming that are sustainable and highly productive, less costly to the environment and public health. Farmers just need a fair chance in a fair marketplace to make this happen. And that brings me to my final point, fairness. Our supporters want fair prices for farmers and ranchers and fair wages for farm workers. We want an end to the revolving door between the ag lobby, corporate actors, and the government agencies that are responsible for regulating the industry. It's this kind of corruption that enables corporations to indirectly set public policy for their benefit at the expense of ordinary farmers, workers, consumers, and the environment. In sum, Pesticide Action Network and our supporters are urging the Justice Department, having had a year to review the evidence, to take decisive action, vigorously enforce existing antitrust laws, break up Monsanto's monopoly control, and give farmers back the right to freely save and exchange seed. So in essence, we are urging public agencies and lawmakers to return control of agriculture to the real farmers and ranchers of America, restore fairness to our food and agricultural markets, and allow consumers to have a real meaningful choice, and all consumers at all income levels, to buy healthy food at affordable prices. Thank you very much.